Servus Leute, willkommen zurück zu Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Ja, das hier, wenn ich mich nicht verzählt habe, ist das hier sogar das zweite, oder? Das zweite Video des neuen Jahres 2022. Da habe ich irgendwie verschlafen, weil, ja gut, egal. Jedenfalls weiß ich, dass ich bis auf Prince of Persia, okay, hier komme ich doch nicht hin. Moment, ich will hier landen. Ich will erobern. Jedenfalls weiß ich, dass ich bis auf Prince of Persia alle Neujahrsvideos, was habe ich schon erobert? Neujahr. Alle Videos des restlichen Jahres beendet habe. Also Tales of Symphonia ist... Symphonia. Was laber ich da? Ich bin irgendwie gerade nicht wirklich mit den Gedanken bei der Sache. Also Tales of Vesperia ist jetzt fürs restliche Jahr beendet, fertig aufgenommen. Und ja. Was zum Henker war das? Höllenhund. Also fürs restliche Jahr ist Tales of Vesperia beendet und fürs restliche Jahr ist Life is Strange beendet. Fehlt nur mehr Prince of Persia Warrior Within. So, das war das, was ich sagen wollte. So, ich habe eine neue Art gelernt. Wo ist es? Irgendwas mit Wolfsschlag. Brutaler Zahn. Deiner Faust. Nutzung 1, ja, diese eine Nutzung, das ist automatisch. Schlitzzahn, 149. Das ist nur 77, das behalte ich, das muss gelevelt werden. Schlitzzahn für brutaler Zahn. Muss ich zwar nach oben drücken, aber es wird schon irgendwie passen. Und jetzt will ich diesen... Weißt du nochmal, Phaeroh? Den will ich endlich finden. Ich habe aber keine Ahnung, wo er ist. So, noch mehr was für Repeat erobert? Ja, der andere Hund hat sowas von null Chance. Vielleicht da landen. Sieht mir aber verdächtig aus. Vielleicht drüber fliehen. Ah!
So this is where Phaeroh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Phaeroh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him, even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Phaeroh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
Ohne Musik, ohne alles. Ich werde ihn treffen müssen. Es führt kein Weg daran vorbei. Alambik, Sturmböe. Früher oder später werde ich diese Schwerter ja wegrüsten müssen. Ich meine, die Arts ändern sich, aber ich habe keine Ahnung, wie genau das gemeint ist. Passt irgendwie nicht. Moment, was hast du? Du hast jetzt Wind. Du hast Feuer. Du hast Wasserresistenz. Liegt wahrscheinlich an der Rüstung. Du hast Wind. Du hast auch Feuer. Du hast gar nichts. Du hast Dunkelheit und Windresistenz. Das ist nicht schlecht. Du hast nichts. Das heißt, Yuri und Repeat haben... Warum haben immer Yuri und Repeat dieselben Eigenschaften? Ja, das ist Alambik. Das ist wahrscheinlich Windeigenschaft. Ich muss noch so ein ewiges Eis oder wie das heißt finden für neue Dinge zum Schmieden.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Phaeroh, you are here, aren't you?
Insipid poison, you appear before me at last.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Phaeroh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you? Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait! Estelle! Phaeroh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Bellius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelikeia, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Huh?
The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crene more than any blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crene to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Phaeroh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Phaeroh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest, I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Phaeroh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Phaeroh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, then you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before...
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Wait! If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
He's gone.
Bye-bye. Thanks for everything, Yuri. Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey,
What?
it's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Phaeroh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Phaeroh said.
The Critia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Critian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Critia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Temza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Critia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Critian in Aspio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Aspio then.
Synthesis artisans are amazing. They produce such lovely items in such a short time.
Yes, it really is an art. The quality is always second to none, too. And the same artisan is always sneaking into the cities we visit just before we get there.
What? Are you serious?
Oh yeah. I wish I had half the vitality he has. We're nothing compared to how much he gets around.
Yeah, right, okay. There's no way he could do that.
Really? Do you think it's more likely that the world's full of such skilled artisans?
You too, Judith? You really believe that?
And he must have great instincts, too. We should see about getting him to join Brave Vesperia.
Really? Carol, the next time we meet him, let's see if he'll join.
Right, okay.
Whoa. I think those two actually fell for all that.
The princess and the kids still have a lot to learn.
I hear they're actually using Blastia to do the synthesis.
You know, maybe we got a little carried away.
Ihr habt sie reingelegt. Gut, wir haben das... Ich fliege in die falsche Richtung. Wir haben das Gespräch mit Phaeroh... Moment, da habe ich die Karte noch nicht erkundet. Hinter uns gebracht und er war nicht ganz so beeindruckt, aber wir konnten noch etwas Zeit gewinnen. Karte erkunden. Jedenfalls weiß ich, wo ich hin muss, nach Aspio. Und ich weiß auch, wo das ist. Kartenstreber. Das heißt, ich habe die ganze Karte. Ja, die ganze Karte ist erkundet. Gut. Oh. Ah! Oh, Moment mal. Das heißt... Das will ich jetzt mal testen. So, hier hin und... Ne, irgendwie ging es nicht. Egal. Ich bin jetzt zwar weitergekommen, weiß aber nicht wie. Wahrscheinlich kann ich immer zu meinem Ausgangspunkt zurückkehren. Da ich jetzt die ganze Karte erkundet habe, kann ich mich überall vielleicht da umgucken. Ne, Moment, falscher Ort. Oh, ist jemand hier. Die Typen sind von der Ruinpforte. Wenn ich Ruinpforte höre, muss ich an Regai denken. Denk dran, der Regai, den wir gesehen haben, war ein Betrüger. Regai war Jäger. Moment, ich dachte, Jäger hätte sich nur als der echte Regai verkleidet. Wirklich? Hey, seht mal, was für ein lustiges, dummes Dingsbums ich gefunden habe. Archie, du hast den Teil eines Plastikgehäuses gefunden. Großartig, Mark. Ich wette, es ist ein unbezahlbares historisches Artefakt. Lass uns das sofort nach Aspio zurückbringen und es den Forschern zeigen. Vergiss nicht, deinen Namen drauf zu schreiben, damit man weiß, wer es gefunden hat. Was glaubt der Typ eigentlich, was ihr da macht? Was ist denn jetzt los? Für wen haltet ihr euch denn, dass ihr ein so wertvolles Exemplar wie dieses hier beschädigt? Da ich es gefunden habe, ist es mein natürliches Recht. Du Idiot, was hast du vor? Es geht nicht ab. So, ihr beiden, setzt euch auf den Hintern, sofort! Rita, was machst du da? Ich werde diesen Schwachköpfen beibringen, dass man Blasters mit etwas Respekt behandeln muss. Sieh nur, ich glaube, die kleine Magierin hält uns gleich einen Vortrag. So, warum ist sie so herablassend? Seid ruhig und hört zu. Bla 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 bla. Verstanden? Ja, Madame. Falsche Stimme. Eine so kleine Person habe ich noch nie so viel reden hören. Ich glaube, es ist besser, wenn wir tun, was sie sagt. Menno, ich werde der Ruinenpforte die Meinung sagen, wenn ich zurück nach Aspio komme. Eigentlich sehen die ganz harmlos aus. Da magst du recht haben, aber die wohlmeinenden Idioten richten auf den größten Schaden an. Ach komm schon, lach doch mal.
I love dinner cooked outside over a campfire. Maybe it's the spice of the stars.
The spice of the stars, huh? Huh, maybe so.
Nah, the food you get at an inn in town is way better.
The pretty young lady says something nice, and you gotta go kill the mood.
Wait, no, but...
Food is food, no matter where you eat it. It's all the same mush in your stomach anyway.
And there's our little ray of sunshine to chime in with something even more insensitive.
No, it's okay. You're right. Inns do have better food, and it doesn't matter where you eat.
Oh, look, you made Estelle all pouty.
Oh, no, I mean, you see, well, I guess... Sorry.
Diese Szene kannten wir, glaube ich, schon. Es war, wenn ich mich jetzt nicht hier in diesem verlorenen Part, also nicht im verlorenen Part, aber in dem Part, in dem ich so viel erreicht hatte und dann im Endeffekt trotzdem alles nochmal wiederholen durfte. So, ich möchte aber gucken, ob hier noch irgendwo was ist. Offensichtlich nicht. Ich weiß, dass ich nach Aspio muss. Vielleicht finde ich hier irgendwas Interessantes. Ich möchte eigentlich da hinten gucken, ob ich da hochkomme, aber ich glaube, dieser Weg bleibt mir verwehrt.
all that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but
We won't forget what Phaeroh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
Juri ist richtig erwachsen, richtig aufbauend. Rita, ich glaube, Rita mag Estelle doch ziemlich gern. Magisches Auge. Habe ich das Zeug nicht schon mal entdeckt? Also hier. Ich erinnere mich gerade nicht. Ja, hier ist eine offene Truhe. Ich war ja schon mal. Warum habe ich die andere Truhe nicht mitgenommen? Wobei, vielleicht, weil das magische Auge, das ich gerade eben gefunden habe, vielleicht war ich damals voll mit dem Zeug. Nun gut, was soll's. Und wieder so eine Cutscene, die wir niemals mitbekommen hätten, wenn ich hier jetzt nicht zum Beispiel versehentlich gelandet wäre. Ach komm her, dich mache ich fertig. Ist nicht so ein Kastanien-Ding. Oh, das sind
Good job, Spot.
Bello. So. Und das ist nach oben, dieser brutale Zahn. So, Aspio. Muss ich jemanden fragen.
It's been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. Oh, how long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
You mean me?
Carol,
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
I've thought about it a lot. What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized, we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment. even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
I've never heard of a guild like this before. But you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
There's no need to be such a stickler for the rules. Gotta be more relaxed.
Carol, you're just full of surprises. I had thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing, but I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you. I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds all right with me. You heard the man, Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
There's something beautiful about this way, though. Brave Vesperia sure is nice.
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah. You still have to get your memory back.
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That, and about what you did to Rago and Cumor.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
Okay, Carol. Wieso seid ihr 4 jetzt da drin, wenn da gerade stand, du hast dich von allen getrennt? Naja gut, belassen wir es dabei. Speichern kann ich hier wahrscheinlich nicht. Nee, schade. Genau, Rita ist ja in ihrer Wohnung, nehme ich an. Oder im Haus. Gut, ich kann hier einen Speicherpunkt beziehen. Das trifft sich prima. Wobei, kann ich irgendwas synthetisieren? Wenn ich erstmal... Ja, ich hätte auch R3 oder so drücken können, habe ich gerade geguckt. Offensichtlich nichts Neues. Wiedergeburtspuppe. So kann ich die gesteuerte Figur wechseln. Ist zwar nicht schlecht, aber Art für eine geheimnisvolle Kugel, die deine Entscheidungsfähigkeiten verbessert. Sie erlaubt dir, einen weiteren Satz Arts zuzuweisen. Keine Ahnung, was das ist, aber ich kauf's mir. Ohrringe. Und das ist nur für Yuri, oder? Nee, das ist für alle. Ohrringe sind für Rita. Ihre Schlichtheit macht sie umso reizvoll. Manchmal liegt im Subtilen wahre Schönheit. Na komm. Hübsche Halskette. Brille, na. Abgeahmte Brille. Sonnenbrille. Schwanz. Wieso kann Flynn einen Hundeschwanz haben? So. Wie sieht das aus? Gesegnetes Teil. Ich sehe kein gesegnetes Teil. Ah, Moment, vielleicht ist es um den Hals. Ah, ist das um den Hals? Ich erkenne es nicht. Nee, offensichtlich nicht. Keine Ahnung, was gesegnetes Seil ist. Nämliche Feldflasche, ja. Hübsche Halskette. Ich glaube, die nehme ich jetzt mal. Peter hat gar nichts leider. Falsch. Ja, super. Sieht irgendwie dumm aus. Schicke Feldflasche. Wow! Das sieht übertrieben aus irgendwie. Das nehme ich. Gut. Dann würde ich sagen, das war Tales of Vesperia, Definitive Edition. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Für euch.